Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back. We are quickly training some flamethrower well, stuff there right now. As we can see, finishing those, perfect. All of them are now ready for action. Some destroyed ships are still coming in, fleeing from my other islands that we've lost in the last episode to Miss Hunt. And yeah, there she's actually moving in with her ships. I don't know if it's all her ships though, at least it's some of them already coming in. And as we can see, yeah, that many flamethrowers can do a quick job with them. Perfectly fine. I think this will scare them away there, hopefully. She's determined to take down my clipper. The crew will definitely be rescued though. Holy cow, I did not expect that change of events there so quickly. And yeah, we're only down to Panagos now. Lost all the islands in the last episode, at least all the minor islands. As Panagos is no island, of course, right? It's the mainland, I think. At least we can say that. Oh yeah, she's going down here quickly, and she's moving in more ships. More ships are coming in. Princess Ching at least is not attacking for now. Don't forget, they have an alliance, right? That means they could also all attack at the same time. If that's the case, well, we should better be prepared for that. All right. There they come. I'm feeling confident, honestly. I think this is not so bad for us. There is a lot of loot here already, and it'll be more. I've also got my main ships here, of course, my main military ships that are going to help me now fighting this. And of course, it's that mass of flamethrowers that we have here too, doing a lot of damage, even to the steel ships. And I think she's now backing off, yeah. You better. Let's have a look at the loot. That's the most important thing. I mean, it was pretty obvious that we would win this. I was just not really knowing by how far, but yeah, she's backing off early, so that means not that much damage on our side there too. Alright, there is the loot coming in. Miss Hunt-wise, we get soap, we get some basic consumer goods, and also here some potatoes. What? What do you have in store for us, Miss Hunt? Doesn't look like the best of items there she has. Princess Ching was actually giving off nice things. Miss Hunt, yeah, not that much. Some sugar and some chocolate. We don't need all of that, so let's get them back home. Gather my fleet again a bit, but we're not going to leave the harbor area too far. I can actually stop with the Royal Galleons. Let's build those two and then we'll be done with them. And then I'm primarily focusing a bit on warships there, because we do need a few more, of course. Also, what I should ramp up is my weapon production. This is something I was neglecting a bit. We have the weapon factories, of course, in the zone. Steel-wise, we're full anyway, so I might just go ahead and add me another weapon production right over here. We still have the space for that. That's great. It's also close to my power plant, so it gets electrified right off the bat. And I'm probably going to... Where's my power plant? In all that fume, I'm missing it. Am I crazy? I just need to watch my tracks, of course. There it is, right? All the way down here. There is no electricity here. If we move that a bit further up, I should be able to get it in though. There you go. And with that, we get the whole bunch here electrified as well for another weapon factory. Let's actually... yeah, use 2 of that. It might seem excessive. No, it's not really. We do need the weapons for ships and for more flamethrowers. We got 230 influence. No islands anymore. That means all the influence I have, I can really focus on Panagos from now on. And yeah, let's lick our wounds, building more ships, more harbor defenses, and also prepare for the better production now, which is the advanced weapon production. For this, however, unfortunately, we do need one good that we don't have here, and that is saltpeter. And the problem with saltpeter is, I think we can't get it in with the docklands. Let's have a look at that real quick. Saltpeter, where are you? There it is! Oh, it's actually one of the first you can unlock with the promised trust. And yeah, I just need another contract here, really, to get this cracking. And for that, we just need to upgrade one of my goods. And the soap is already looking really good, being on track here for the next upgrade. That should be working out. I need a third export good, though, that we can use to boost my licenses, basically. And we might just have a look at, for example, glass. That would be in high demand. And yeah, I'm looking for something that I can produce easily, right, and in high volumes. Spectacles might be one of those things. I need to analyze this a bit more, right? It definitely needs to be one of the more advanced goods that we have over there. It could also be the fur. No, look at that. We don't have any fur anymore. This is actually one of the main problems. We need to import fur now with the Docklands. Fortunately, we have it unlocked at this point. But yeah, we need more licenses. That's really that. Now, one thing that we can unlock though is now the penny farthings and the light bulbs. And we just have a look at my money there. It's at 35k almost. And let's unlock both of them. This will also have a drastic effect on the engineers, of course. Both of these goods. And as we can see, it's starting to climb now. And the same can also be said about my population then. Speaking about my population, we have 5,000 artisans still. I would like to get us a few more engineers in. All of them also, of course, get the advanced goods right away. We're at 42. This is still not the end of the line, of course. Have a few more up there. And then also check out finally my train system. We are here at the moment with the planning process. It's taking time. Let's just quickly check out the fleets out there. Nothing is on our way right now. So I can focus a bit, please, on my train system. I wanted to get the main line all the way to this point. We're probably going to have a central station then here somehow. There's still this town hall boosting my workers. It's a bit out of place there, so I think we might just be moving into one of the other worker districts, right? This is looking a bit safer there. So let's go ahead, upgrade a bunch of my farmers up there. We get more people then into its area, and then I'm probably just going to delete those 4 because we can then move those 4 workers over to make room for that town hall, so that the town hall can still operate at 100% efficiency. Very good. Right over there, and then we have the main line here. So I can already see that this is the area where we're going to have the central station at some point. Let's move those buildings away a bit here. They will be just fine on that side for the moment. Yeah, it's looking a bit nasty. I grant you that, but it's required, unfortunately. Central station at some point, and then we continue with that road or with that train system all the way then over there. We need to keep it double because of course we are going to have the passengers and the oil transportation here along the way. So we are going to get it over then like this. And then we'll have to figure something out here. Now there is of course one power plant here and one power plant a bit further down. So we are probably going to... You know what, I'm just going to delete them this time. Not bothering around with moving so much all the time. These I'm going to move because it's artisans, and I definitely don't want to destroy artisan buildings. It's taking some time to restore them, so moving them is a bit simpler. All the way down here. And then I might also move this block for the moment, right? That should be fine. Let's move it over there for the moment. Alright, one of my ships is under attack. Not really perfect. By the way, quickly check out also Manola, because there we have also a lot of ships in the region. Yes, I do need more weapons over here, I'm certain. This is not enough anymore. The latest attacks have shown me, and we can't afford to lose Manola. So this is absolutely a no-go. We got Sean in the area, who's still not really liking us that much. Gifting him something. Ceasefire-wise, what do you want? 1 million, we have 2 million. Nah, that's not worth it for the moment. He's not that strong anyway. A bunch of attacks from time to time, but that's about it. And we can safely look at a very good weapon production. So let's get some weapons over then once we can. Alright, in this area we actually got the pub and the marketplace. That's something you don't really need in this area anymore. So I might then just replace those with a power plant for this district. And I think this would be a safe bet here. So we can safely go ahead and upgrade those artisans to engineers, because they are going to receive the proper treatment now for electrification and stuff like that. Let's make sure that we upgrade all of the workers in this area, because the artisans don't need the marketplace then anymore, right? So I can, once I've upgraded them, get rid of those 2 buildings here. And we're going to move then some of those engineers over. Right? So that we have a power plant comfortably right in here. And let's just get this one a bit further over there to get the most people in on that side. Also north and south. And the south, the harbor area will be electrified with that as well. Up to where exactly? Yeah, this is fine. So the whole coast will be affected by that. This is what I want. Alright, that's just some smaller skirmishes. There's no big attack coming. I still would like to check out some items from Eli from time to time, so let's get one of my royal galleons over. That's going to be my primary concern for the moment. Alright, this is looking great, so we can continue with the moving of my main line over here. Getting into this district then. So yeah, this is really the hardest part about the whole city development here, getting those train tracks in. We're probably able to move them all the way down. I want to keep them parallel as long as possible. And here it's probably going to into a single track then. That goes to the power plant and one that goes down to the harbor area. That would be workable for me. Right, so here we're going to have then this track system that goes to the power plant. There you go. And we might just actually have it like so. Because I would really like to have some buffer there around the power plant for usage. And this one goes then all the way up here. Where it's going into a single track, and here we can then make another connection to the tourist port at some point for public transportation. Let's have the walls then still being lined up like this. And here of course is then our crossing, and for this we'll have use it like that. I think this is not looking good. I might still need to work on something here. Probably, I mean, this is not a main road area, right? But still. But still, we definitely should have some buffer here. So let's get this road away, right? And have some trees instead. I mean, we could also just have a wall here. All the way then over there. I think this is not looking so great though. So a temperate grove might just do wonders for this one, so it also looks more like an alley that we have then here. And this one of course stops in this area. And we'll just see how it all looks then once it's coming together. That's that. With that we can actually get this power plant back or online now. That would be my favorite thing to do, if that is even something I can say. Let's get this road over so we have a bit of space there still. And yeah, with that we have then actually all the needs fulfilled, right? Once electricity comes in, we would be able to get all of these here to investors. Let's go ahead and upgrade some more artisans in the region. And I think we could actually finish that network. The main problem will be then for sure, let's see, let's have it like that. Here we do have the crossings, right? Double crossing. And here we just need to make the connection complete then with the train. So here we have now a junction. And just for the heck of it, to make it a bit cleaner looking, let's actually have the main junction here. Right, and have the wall here, and with that we can actually get rid of this block. So this is not really something I need in this area anymore. And this is definitely cleaner. And we have a bit more space over there then, right? Let's build all of the walls. I think we can do this now. There we have the crossing. Go ahead and have the wall up to this point. We definitely will need another crossing though here somewhere. There. Right, and... bear in mind, we can then always take branches from the main track away into smaller tracks that lead to a station, perhaps, to another power plant, perhaps. Something like that. Let's get rid of this one. It's just a problem that this is not working. I would love double crossings. Unfortunately, the game does not allow this, right? It always looks a bit strange and weird. What we can do is we can make it like so. So this would be a bigger crossing then. Here we have that. And here we have the main plant then. And this looks also a bit cleaner overall, with less filling around. This looks also really bad, so it's not required. So we can also make it like so. That's cleaner looking overall for the tracks, leading then all the way here, here, here. There's a crossing all the way to the main system. Perfect. Let's build all of the walls. That's going to cost me 25,000. And yeah, it's going to jump me right away to the next attractiveness level. Pretty great. And we can also build the power plant. And is the train coming? That's the question. We got... oh yeah, I should upgrade my oil harbor, because we are pretty much capped on that soon. We're producing a lot of oil. That's great stuff. Tobias has traded again. Yeah, 100 more tons for the soap, and then we can upgrade that. Still haven't decided on another export good though, unfortunately. We're still capped on steel, despite having the bicycle factory now. How's it looking there on my consumption rate here? It's still a surplus of 1, so that is fine looking. The fur coats is actually negative. This is something I need to check out. For the fur coats, I do have an item already that will make things a bit easier on my side. So let's just check it out where we have them. Where have I built my fur coat dealers? There they are. Alright, yep, let's go ahead and build some 2 more. This will lead to 4 more fur coats coming in. And since I have the influence, I might also swap me in a trade union on that side and get me that item out here that I wanted, right? And with that, we no longer consume cotton, but wool. And this will make it possible now so that we don't need the cotton trade rod anymore. I'm still going to let it run for a while, because we need that for quests and for exhibitions at some point. But I don't need to build any further plantations or any more plantations. The only thing we still need to do is add more sheep farms. And they produce wool, and wool is just so easy to replace them. Right? And this will make things a bit easier for us as well down the road. Get us a few more sheepies out there. Have the warehouse there. And I think I might just be able to squeeze me in another one of these bad boys here. There you go. More happy sheeps along the way, so that we can counter all that increased consumption now. We actually look at it's parity, right? So it's the same level right now, and we are capped on wool, so this will be fine. All right, let's quickly go for Eli there. Please give me my... This is not bad at all. This is really not bad at all. Let's get this item. Let's get Susanna the steam engineer, because steam motors, instead of that, we consume filaments with the cab assembly line and also produce light bulbs in addition. Very powerful, especially once we go for skyscrapers and consumption rates are going through the roof. This is just something that you really want to have. There we got her again. We don't need her a second time though. And I think I will have to stop re-rolling now. Yep, no Chef Michel, but of course he will arrive at some point. Alright, my fur dealer is still available. I might also be looking at Isabel Samento and her white flag options that we have. So this is kind of like a recurring theme. And I'm not going to show it now for all the time, right? So just this once. There is another for us. So we're getting him plenty of times. So I don't need to fully focus on them. Focusing on the white flag, once we get it, I'm going to show it to you. Until then, though, we don't need that. Another thing I need to do really quickly now is getting some weapons over to Manola. We have 200 tons now available. Let's get 200 tons to Manola. And yeah, it's really that much. Some more steel beams might help us. The bricks we produce ourselves anyway.
Attention for the Admiral.
And 100 tons. I just love the Royal Galleon. 100 tons is twice as much as the Clipper, and we're actually having also 2 more slots than the Clipper, alright? So it's just so much more powerful. And let's get it over to Manola. Plus it can defend itself, plus it has a lot of hit points. But it's slow. That's its downside. And let's just hope that it gets there safely. No Banner of the Cat, unfortunately, with the Royal Galleon. It's too much royalty to handle. Alright, so another thing. We have that. I think electricity. Do we not have... Oh yeah, there it is. Oil is in and electricity is flowing for my engineer fellas. And with that, all the demands have been fulfilled for my sexy engineers. Alright, we do have a bunch of, I think I've moved a bunch of artisans over. Yep, we can move them back inside. Over there, most likely, and the worker we can get rid of. There you go. Right, and then I'm probably going to move me another artisan in here. Right, and then we're going to have a buffer once more with the temperate groves between buildings and tracks. So this is always helping out a bit. And we can do this on both sides, and we really should do this, as it just makes sense too, and it's giving me attractiveness. All the way up here. It's another 6,000 we can easily afford. As my city pockets are quite full, the city treasury at the moment. And of course, yeah, working a bit on beautifying some zones here and there is one of my goals if we just had not that much pressure on us all the time with those ships. There is no big fleet though coming towards us right now. We can really just have a look at my productions. I would like to upgrade a bunch of more artisans really, but I think... Oh, canned food once more. Canned food is always a problem, as it's very hard to produce. We actually have the production though, but we're still at 0. We have the goulash. What's going on with my canned food? We should have a comfortable surplus of it. Goulash is though needed. Build 2 more. I'm not boosting them, am I? No, I'm not. Nor do I want to do it with the working conditions. This one here. That's hops. Here we have the red pepper, as well as some 3 more farms. And also for the cattle production. We can still squeeze in another one here at least. And I would probably... this is not going to work. It could work. Two more of them, that's also fine. We just need a bit more canned food until I get Chef Michel. That's the most important thing. There's Susanna. Let's get my ship back to Eli, just so that we get the materials in. Upgrading wise, we don't have that many workers anymore, so I do need some more city districts really, if I want to push for the higher levels, and we probably should do that, expanding a bit. Here we have a track system. We can actually make this road here now complete. Right. And here we can, yeah, just happily go ahead with a few more houses. There's the marketplace. There's also a bit of space in here. There is a warehouse that no one needs. Let's actually push them down there. Let's just delete them. We don't really need warehouses just for the heck of them. Here we might need to make a nice little alley. Perhaps full of apple trees. Since this is a bit of the outer skirts here. People are growing their own food. The same thing we can do here. Very good. And here, yeah, why not? A fountain can be easily squeezed in, or even two. Let's make it two. With some poplar trees in between. And here we also have more space for some houses. Very good. And then we got the whole district in that area where, yeah, we can use our stamps again. For this, I will need another marketplace and pub area. Probably going to push it over there. By the way, there's still this warehouse that I don't need. We're not there for the moment. Go. Once again, these are also just temporary, right? So once we have high enough buildings, that is artisans, we can just safely delete them and, for example, add a power station on top of them, as the ratio fits usually quite nicely. And also a theater. No Chef Michel. Alright, what is it? It's one of my clippers. That's just Sean saying hello. Where's my Royal Galleon? Has it arrived yet? No, it has not. It's still on its way. I'll take it. Ah, it's close to arrival now. Perfect. So that we get that lovely thing in. With a fountain. Yep. Here we have the river, so I'd be careful. Try to make it like so, because I definitely want to have a road at least close to the river there for some nice river alleys then later. And let's go ahead and add some more apple trees here. And build all of these farmers here. It's great that we can finally use some of that timber again. And in this area, we might just have a one row. And then here again. But we're getting a bit too close now to that lumberjack. Probably my clipper again. Yep. Yeah, but space-wise, it's getting a bit tight over there. We have this area, of course, still available. So this is going to be one big monumental and park area. We might make a central park somewhere over there. So I would like to keep this one available. This is then probably the central station. And here we can definitely add some more houses now. That's something I should do. There's a warehouse here that we no longer need. There's a chapel that we can still keep. Probably move it, yeah, to my latest farmers out there for the moment. Keep them a bit happier. Even though happiness is worse than it's ever been. And this is high density zone, right? So I would really like to have some high density blocks here. So that's really just, yeah, house upon house, really. With some double roads in between. And some entrances. Here you go. And this is then central area station. Perfect. Yeah, this area is coming along. I'm going to keep some spots available there for us for the moment. And very good. Also, with the dawn of a new day, that Royal Galleon is back home. Or is back in Manolar. And this means now that we can add flamethrowers. That's going to be quite the defenses here. And as I can see, based on the number of ships in the region, we're going to need it at some point too. I should probably also be able to upgrade that loading ramp here. So Perdlo, let's go back to Panagos. You're probably going to get me another batch of weapons, but also some windows and advanced materials. And with that, we continue onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned.